I am on my way this morning to pick up my friend Jenny. She's one of those people that you leave and every time I'm like, we just laughed so much and she's so awesome. So I'm so excited to have her. We are going to go pick up a coffee, deliver a coffee to one of her friends, and chat about being moms. Welcome to episode 3 of season 2 of A Mom's Odyssey. You're on. You're here. But I have a little microphone here. It's like doing it. I know. Well, there's like $8.
I saw Addie's clip on my shirt. Something in there? Oh my
Okay.
God, that's hilarious.
Yay! Thank you. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh, that was the clip.
Okay.
Well, okay. We're doing it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. So we are here. So you can start, introduce yourself, say your name, your kids' ages and stuff.
All right.
What you do.
Sure. Jenny Glickstein. I am the founder and CEO
Of multiple things.
Multiple things.
Yeah.
I run 2 different companies. It is a weighted clothing company called Dress Up to Calm Down. My other company is a brand new company I started this summer, and it's a sensory school introducing young kids to the idea of sensory, which a lot of families aren't doing a ton of because it's messy and dirty.
You can like hold all the messy stuff.
We do everything. We make the mess, no stress. That's what I like to say. And we have a 20-foot trailer that we take around the town. We do birthday parties, and so it's been fun.
How old are your kids? You're a mom.
Yes, I am a mom. I have 2 kiddos. I have Levi, he is 3.5, and then my daughter Addie is 1.5.
Okay.
So we're really in the thick of hard motherhood.
Do they sleep?
Addie sleeps the night. She's
Okay.
an amazing sleeper.
Yeah.
Levi sleeps well, but he's in the phase now where he's scared of everything, so he wakes up. I'm always the one getting up because my husband never hears him.
Mom's always here. Like
We do. It's our 7th sense, motherhood ears.
Yes.
Rapid fire.
Okay, are you a morning or night person?
Oh, neither.
Neither. Favorite way to eat pasta?
I'm like a mac and cheese girl.
Ooh, I love mac and cheese. Like special mac and cheese, or like just like out of the box, the one.
I'm Kraft.
Yes.
Just very classic Kraft girl.
I saw a video lately that was like saying about like when you give it to your kids and like how good it is to like yourself
take a
like
bite.
The bottom, especially because like the gooey part on the bottom of the thing, you're like, here you go, kids, and then you're like, I got this. And I mean, I give them good stuff, but like this part on this wooden spoon.
Yeah. I mean, I love pasta, like nice, good pastas, but like Kraft mac and cheese, there's just something to be said about it.
College major.
My college major was rehabilitation psychology and special education.
Oh, so right
up. Yes.
Sometimes it's like off in left field, and you're like, oh.
I didn't say, but I'm a pediatric OT.
Oh. A way that you would describe, like, I'm this type of mom.
Yeah, I am a go-getter mom. I like to say.
Okay.
Can't like sit still. So like whether that's me like creating activities for my kids to do. Or like going out and like finding the next new thing. Yeah. Like we just kind of are always like go, 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 go. We're very lucky that we live in the Twin Cities here because there are so many awesome activities every single day, and we have great library systems and great, children's museums and this and that, and there's so many events, you know.
Well, I feel like go-getter is also like resourceful because you're like looking around at what's out there and being like, ooh, that would like match us right now.
Totally.
That's really, really fun. Who is the person we're delivering the coffee to?
Yeah, my friend Ariel is a 1-year-old, and so she's kind of in the thick of the hard nights and the lack of sleep. And
one by one, you're like, this should be easier, and you're like, no, it's still like you're in it.
Absolutely. She's a perfect person that deserves it.
Going through the drive-thru. Here we go. Do you know what you want?
Ooh. I will do a vanilla latte. Okay. And she will do just a plain decaf latte, even though I'm laughing.
There you go. So you wanted a vanilla.
I'll do a vanilla, and she'll do just a plain decaf latte.
Medium Americano with 1 pump of pumpkin. Whoa.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I had never gotten an Americano till this week, and I was like, that sounds really fancy. That's it. Thank you. But I don't know what it is really.
That sounds great.
But it was really good. Yeah. Like I was like, I actually don't know. I know it has something to do with a little bit more water, but I really like
probably more caffeine too.
Oh, you think so?
Maybe that's why you feel so good.
Yes. I used to be a teacher, and I'd be like, oh, sorry guys, I had
a little too much.
A lot of coffee this morning. Hello.
Thank you.
One more, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks.
I had somebody was saying that not all cars have this many.
Yeah, it's
cup
super
holders.
nice.
I know. That's like a minivan.
Minivan life.
Yeah,
I'm really into the Kia Carnival right now. It's a minivan but a SUV front.
Ah.
So I was like, I'm never going to be that minivan mom, but it's so practical.
Parents designed this. Like when my kids are running at the car and I press the button and they like
Mm-hmm.
get in without anything. When we were little, did you have a minivan growing up?
No.
Okay, we had a minivan and like to take out the back seat was a thing.
Yeah.
You had to like take out now you go whoop, and it all tucks in. I was like, oh, this was
amazing.
So awesome. Okay, something that made you laugh, something that you're like, whoa, everything fell apart, but like this was like what being a mom is.
My son is like one of those kids that you just like that like parents film and like everything is like hilarious, you know. Like
yeah.
A couple weeks ago, we decided to go up to Willow River State Park. If you haven't been there, it's gorgeous.
Okay.
They have a huge waterfall.
Yeah.
A lot of hiking. We were, you know, kind of far from like the world, you know, civilization. And my son's like, I have to poop, Mom. I have to poop. And we were like, well, there is no bathroom here. Like, what do we do? And my husband was like, you know what? Nobody's around. Just he has to go. So, you know, he poops in the woods. And
as animals do.
Everything's fine, right? And then a couple days ago, we were, you know, getting ready to go to school in the morning, and my husband was outside doing something, and, you know, Levi goes outside, and all of a sudden he comes back in, and he's like, Mom, I pooped in the yard. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I pooped in the yard. I was like, you did not. And he was like, I did. And so I was like, show me, you did not. And I'm like mortified. So we go out and he shows me, and I'm like, oh, you really did poop in the yard. And then I had to give him, you know, the life lesson of like, dogs can poop in the yard, animals can poop in the yard, but we poop in the pot, you know. We actually set an email account for Levi and Addie when they were born, and so every day my husband writes a little email to them about their day, and so like when they are old enough to get, you know, their email address, they'll read all about their childhood. And
that is amazing. I love that. That's probably why like you have to be like a go-getter mom, because you're like,
gotta do.
You're gonna sit around and do crazy stuff like poop in the yard.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say like the hardest moment I've ever had of being a mom was probably when first baby. I knew kind of that breastfeeding wasn't for me, but I was like, went in open-minded, and I was like, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hated it. So if anybody, you know, like, it's okay to like that is that trying to figure out pumping and a schedule and nights and baby and this and that, and you know, it's like it was quite similar to learning how to breastfeed. Like it's just a lot of learning. And we were just so sleep deprived, and like, you know, Jake just like turns to me and he's like, I think we need to reach out to our village and ask for help. This was like the one moment where I'm just like, oh my God, like this is hard. You know, we're both on the verge of tears, just so like, we need a break. We like, and Levi wouldn't stop crying, and it was just a nightmare. Yeah, so like that was like, I think just like trying to figure out how to parent
for the first time
was really,
again, like
really
you said,
hard.
Like you want to do such a good job, but you don't even know it's just such a huge change. And then it's kind of like you're so exhausted. Like you're like I've
never seen exhaustion. Like and like second baby, so much easier, you know.
Well, and you know that they're gonna be okay. Like you're gonna get to another stage. Like what if it's a week of terror or like, you know, a month, but it's gonna get better. But the first time you're like, is this what it is? Have
like,
other people been doing this? And you're like, this is insane. So
it was. We got through it.
Did you get help? Did you find people to help you?
Yeah, of course. I'm lucky my family lives here. My siblings. Jake's parents aren't here, but you know, friends are always willing to take a night shift if we needed it. So we're very lucky.
All right.
These are so good.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna give her the awesome, really great mom badge.
Thank you, mom badge.
Yes, you can give her the coffee.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
I'm bringing Danielle coffee.
Oh, come on.
She was there?
She was there.
Nice.
She said the sticker was really cute.
My mom, when I started this whole thing of trying to figure out motherhood and supporting mom, she was like, asked the question of what if when you became a mom, instead of losing yourself, you found yourself?
I definitely learned I'm a really good cleaning lady, so like, that could be my third business.
Yeah. I'm not. So that's awesome.
Constantly cleaning up
Yes.
after my children.
Yes.
I'm a very patient person naturally, just because the field I work in and working with kids with special needs takes a whole nother level of patience and understanding. Being a mom has really like challenged that patience more so than I thought it would. You have to be very like even keeled at all times because reaction is like your worst nemesis. Kids are seeking that, you know. Me and my husband parent very differently on that. So like he gets a lot more behaviors and things because he hasn't learned patience.
What would you want to say to that mom who was like, I don't know what to do with this child, and like, we're freaking out?
Don't sweat the small stuff. As a new mom, you're freaking out about every little thing. You know, like right now, my son's preschool is going through like a "I'm gonna hit you in the face" phase. Yeah, that's normal development. Like it's not great, but like that's like the teaching opportunities where you have to be like, nope, we use kind words. Every bad thing that might happen is an opportunity to educate and to grow from it.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like really good at making a negative a positive. Yeah, that is a strong suit of mine for sure. Yeah. I've worked really hard with my kids about being the best that they can be.
One of the things I was thinking as you were talking is like, we don't know our superpowers because we just assume everybody does them.
Yeah.
And I feel like the way that you're like, you create fun for your kids and like the intentional way that you like help them reframe their challenges. Not everybody does that. It's not like that means I'm a bad mom.
No, not at all.
But like, but I have different things that I'm amazing at. And I think right now the world just like looks at each other and they're like, oh shoot.
Everyone compares. Yeah. There's so much to compare to. And I think that's the hardest part.
I'm really good at making birthday cakes. Like I'm amazing.
Oh yeah, I suck at that.
But I don't, that is not what a good mom is. Yeah. Like that's what my version of a good mom is.
Sure, your kids love a good birthday cake.
Well,
you're lucky.
Yeah, like I like Pointillism did these like M&M Superman thing, and I put a fabric cape on the cake. But like, do they need that? No, but like it was fun for me.
Yes, they do.
But that's my way of loving them. The same way that like you like being a killer like cleaning person and like intentionally talking with them, making it fun and laughing when they do silly things is like just
can't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah. Cheers the mom badge thing and.
Do I have one?
I know.
Oh.
We don't.
Wait, I don't see it on here.
Sorry, we're cheersing that we did this Mom's Odyssey thing.
Mom's Odyssey. Yeah.